Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Manzur Ahmad Ganai, lecturer at history. Our today's question for 11th class students of history subject is, what were the new developments helping European navigation in the 15th century? Dear students, in this question we have to discuss about the developments that helped European navigation. Navigation in this question means they sail or travel over waters, especially in the oceans, across different parts of the world in ships, especially in ships and boats. Dear students, though the word navigation has a different meaning as well, but in this question, the specific meaning of this word is to sail or travel over waters, especially in oceans, across different parts of the world, especially with the help of ships and boats. So here the question that we have been asked is, what were the developments that helped European navigation? Means that helped European people, that made European people, that motivated European people, that attracted European people to sail or travel over waters in oceans across different parts of the world in the 15th century. So in nutshell, we have to say, what were the motivations, what were the attractions which motivated, which made, which became a driving force for Europeans to navigate, means to travel across, to sail across oceans in different parts of the world. Dear students, a number of developments and inventions took place in the 15th century and around it in the European history, which helped the field of navigation a lot, which motivated Europeans to sail across different parts of the world. Number one, it is believed that around 15th century AD, the circulation of travel literature and the books on world geography, world astronomy, the cosmology means the science of this universe, the books on we can say the earth, the universe, interesting incidents in different parts of the interesting places in different parts of the universe. So I mean here to say the circulation of travel literature and books which were written on the geography, the astronomy, the cosmology, the important and interesting places of different parts of the world, where such books were published, such travel accounts were published in different parts of the world in large numbers, especially in Europe. And the travel accounts like Ptolemy's geography, this travels of Marco Polo, Imago Mundi of Cardinal Alley, all these, etc. All these books and literature which were published in the 15th century were talking about different parts of the world, the geography, the astronomy, and other such topics of the world, and talking about the important and interesting places of the world. And the people in Europe, when they were reading these books, when they read these books, we can say this literature, when they read, they developed interest in going to those places which were discussed, which were talked about in Ptolemy's geography, in Tales of Marco Polo, in Imago Mundi of Cardinal Alley, and other such literature. So with the first thing that motivated Europeans to navigate, to sail across different parts of the world in oceans, was the literature, where the books which were discussing, which were talking about different parts of the world, and which developed interest in these people, and they started to navigate in different parts of the world. Number one. Number two, it is believed that with the passage of time, Europeans had begun to develop and construct, made tremendous improvement in the designs of their ships to make navigation, to make sail, to make travel in the oceans easier and easier. It is believed that large ships were built that could carry a huge quantity of cargo as well as equipment and weapons to defend themselves if attacked by any enemy ships. So we mean to say, in the earlier periods before 15th century, the ships which were developed, which were designed, were not as fit as to navigate and travel in sea or oceans for long periods of time. But after 15th century, the European ships which were built were large in size, were huge in capacity, had other facilities as well, and which enabled the navigators, the sailors, to travel in the oceans for months and months together, and also had some equipment and weapons with the help of which they could fight any enemy if they came across while navigating in the oceans. Number two. Number three, it is believed that the invention of compass. It is believed that the magnetic compass, which was though invented in 1380 AD, but it was largely, we can say, put in practice, used by people in the 15th century. And this magnetic compass was enabled the sailors to determine the directions precisely and correctly. These directions were north, south, east, and west. Means when the sailors were taking the compass with them in their ships, they were able, while using this compass, they were able to determine which direction they were sailing. They were able to see if they had to sail towards the north, this compass would tell them what was the northern direction. If they had to sail towards the south, this compass would tell them show them the direction, what was the direction towards south. So this compass as an instrument helped the navigators, the sailors, to know the direction precisely: north, south, east, and west. Another important instrument known as astrolabe was invented in the 16th century, and this astrolabe helped sailors to measure the distance of a particular place from equator. So this astrolabe helped this navigators, the sailors, to measure distance of a particular place, and that which could enable them to understand how much time it was going to take them to travel from equator to a distant place, to another place, and make preparations accordingly. Another important thing we see in the 16th century, Batista prepared or came up with the exact map of the world. Though maps were made in early periods as well, but the exact and precise map of the world was made by Batista in 16th century. And this map helped navigators to know the exact distance between any two points, any two places, which in a long run helped the navigators to sail from different places easily after knowing the distance and making preparations accordingly. If the distance was shorter, there was no necessary to make huge preparations. If the distance was longer, then the navigators, the sailors, had to make huge preparations. So this is made possible when they had exact map of the world, which would easily tell them that the distance between two different places precisely. Another important invention in this period was the invention of telescope in 1609 AD, made it possible for the sailors to look beyond the normal vision and prepare themselves accordingly. Means that telescope enabled the sailors in the oceans to have a vision of a place which was far off. For example, if there was a danger in the oceans while they were sailing, while they were navigating, if there was a danger kilometers and kilometers away, with the help of telescope, the sailors could foresee that danger and change their direction accordingly and prepare accordingly. Had they not telescope with them, they could have gone closer to danger and faced problems. And telescope enabled the sailors to look beyond the normal vision and prepare themselves accordingly then. So these are some important developments and inventions which motivated European navigators to sail across different parts of the world in the oceans in their ships safely, and attracted them to make more and more sea voyages without any difficulty. Thank you.